Hi Gemini, welcome to your reading. I'm Sonia from True Soul Intuition, and we're here to do a reading for Gemini to see what's coming towards you in love, life, and career, and to see where your current energies are at, get some advice from Spirit, and hopefully move you forward out of any situations you may find yourself stuck in at this time. So thanks, guys. If you're new to my channel, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate that. And if you're returning, thank you very much. I appreciate you for having patience. As you know, I don't post all the time, but when I do, hopefully I can make an impact. And don't forget that all the boundaries for my readings are in the description box below, as well as any social medias and TikTok. Guys, if you're on TikTok, I'm there too. Get to know me on a different level. And know that it is a general reading and it is also timeless. So this may or may not resonate with you. And here we have the lovely deck, Sacred Rebel. We're going to get your current energies at this time. What's currently going on for Gemini, please? I would say a lot. Yep. Heaps of cards are falling out, but we're going to take them all. We have the word wants to be written. What is already with you? Softly, softly, the tender touch. And trust yourself. Yeah, because there's a lot going on in your crown chakra. There's a lot of thoughts, but that's a Gemini trait, like overthinking. You kind of all air signs have this overthinking, over communicating, over feeling, over, like a lot of space in the head energy. But really that is up to you and how you handle that energy. But there's a lot of transformative energy that's happening for you at this time. And it's a lot about knowledge. Like I'm getting knowledge here. There's a lot of education happening in the Gemini collective, whether it's love, life, or career, that's really starting to open up. And it may be causing a lot of emotional, like, okay, I was going to say it the way I was given it, emotional woo-woo. Like it's sort of like fluctuating emotional spaces for you. And what you don't understand, and I'm going to say this very candidly because it's actually not a negative, it's a positive. But you may be having a lot of intuitive hits that are trying to get in, and the more you ignore it, the louder it gets. It starts out soft and gentle, and then it starts to knock a little harder and a little bit harder. Signs and synchronicities out the wazoo. And here it's sort of just like really connect in with your heart. When you have to access your crown chakra or your third eye, you may be having a third eye awakening, or your crown chakra may be opening a lot, which is very intense energy astrologically for Gemini, and just everything, just everything right now. So it may be a little bit overwhelming. And the thing is, the word wants to be written. So there's a lot of intuitive things that are coming in, or if not, there's a lot of information coming into you. And you have to make sure that what the information is truthful, or that the information is truthful to you by how your heart reacts to it. So if it resonates in your heart, it usually is pretty truthful to you as a person. And it may not be truthful to others, but that's a way to know whether or not it is truthful to you. And Gemini needs to understand what is truly theirs before they can really understand what's coming in for them energetically, or just physically, or emotionally, or career wise. Because I feel it's across the board for all Gemini right now. It's affecting every aspect of your life at this time, and it's just a lot of like I'm getting a lot of feeling, and feelings are fine when they're the feelings that you want, but when they're feelings of maybe healing the past or reflecting on the past, you have to take it like a grain of salt. So if you've been hurt in the past and that keeps replaying in your mind, look at it from a different perspective. Look at it as if you were already healed from this. And what would that person say to you that is healing now? Tap into your higher self. Your higher self can really change how you see the world. And when you are in harmonious glory, this is the word I'm going to be using a lot, which is harmonious glory, which is synchronized with your soul and with the universe being part of that soul. So you're actually in harmonious glory with the universe. Things start working for you and not against you. because you're changing, and change is necessary in this environment right now, that we need to evolve into a space that we can handle and understand the information or the signs and synchronicities coming in for us, and then we can translate that into a lesson learned, and then take that wisdom and apply it into our real lives. Now, if that went over your head, I'm sorry, that is as simple as I can bring it forward, but it's a process in which Spirit does when we're about to evolve and go next level in our spirituality or in our reality. So definitely a reality shift happening for Gemini across the board. So we're just going to get some ancestors and angel oracle cards, or angels and ancestors oracle card. For Gemini, please. What message do you have for Gemini? Thank you. Earth Mother, feel loved and comforted. Yeah, definitely completing a cycle and embracing a lot. See, look at that. Definitely an evolution, but instead of fighting it, embrace it, and know that it's for your higher good. Like, you know, in the end, when you allow this in and you allow the healing to start and you start understanding what it means, it actually, by embracing it with love and healing, it actually is an energy that is super high vibrational, and our physical bodies find it hard to process high vibrational energy, and it's just love. You know, your spirit guides, they have to show you the lessons, they have to give you the information, they have to help you through these stages, but all the work has to be done by you. But just know that they're there supporting and comforting you every step of the way. You're not alone. You're not left to your own means and devices. They are definitely with you now. Yeah, and here we have mountains. Stand your ground. I'm just going to, this is a little side note for any Geminis that need to hear this, but you were right. You were right about something, definitely about a truth that you needed to be right about. You were right. So stand your ground if it comes to where you have to defend the truth. But also get some grounding as well. You know, like stand on your ground. Okay. I'm just going to say this because I think a lot of us will know that there's a lot of ancestral healing going on right now. And I want to say stand on the ground where you were born. Stand in the home where you lived as a child to heal it. Because that could be a lot of other things for going on for Gemini in their personal life, but go home and find the healing there. And it may be a hard lesson to learn, but it is a lesson that needs to be learned at this time, which can be tough. So we're going to see what's coming towards you in love, life, and career. For Gemini, please. Oh, a lot. Like I said, a lot. Yeah, okay. Yeah, a return to innocence. Okay, thank you. So, okay. By looking back, it won't help you, okay? But looking back from a healed space brings in new alignments. Don't let the ego rule over you. Let your heart and your spirit help you and guide you. Which is, like I said to a lot of you, maybe going home or going to your homeland or your hometown. It doesn't actually necessarily have to be your home. But a lot of you are going through inner child healing at this time. And, sorry guys, it's actually really necessary. But don't go home to heal with the idea of saying, or of using it through ego. Six of Wands is returning home the glorious victor, but be mindful of who's praising you. Be mindful of the advice to do this, as well as understanding that when you're looking for the truth, hold the truth within you, because you're actually stronger than you know, and this can be a very emotional space for you. Gemini, like, this this could be a lot about going back to remember somebody that was in your life as well. I don't know why I'm getting that, but that's what I mean. It's sort of like you've held a part of them inside you, and you kind of want to go back and say, look, this is what I've become of myself. I've worked hard. I've become strong and I'm powerful, like I'm successful. But deep inside, you're still the child, and not a child, but the inner child still needs love and tenderness. So it's always good to go home and get the healing that you need, or the realignment to who you are, because they want you to remember who you are. Don't forget that. That's important. And here we have the Four of Swords with the King of Wands. Definitely having to come out of a space of understanding. You've missed a lot of opportunities, or maybe a person. But, God's, what did they say? God's rejection is God's protection. You might have dodged a bullet. Definitely want to say you probably have dodged a bullet. And the moon here in the middle. Yeah. Gemini, you've been all up in your feels, maybe a little, a lot. Astrologically, that makes sense. After the moon would have been an intense time. I think you're having to look through what is real and what is not. The Six of Warnings seems to be a bit of just be mindful of who gives you advice around you, because they might be propping you up, but really not having you in full knowledge of what could be happening. But trust your instincts on this, because I feel like when you remember who you are with the star here, you actually see better, because you're seeing it from a higher perspective, from the light perspective. And yep, okay, life happens, and sometimes we get a little bit stuck in a space of looping through the same, what they call I heard it, a healing trap. But yeah, they keep thinking about the truth. Know your truth. Know that you might have missed opportunities with somebody, or with something that seemed better than it was, but it might not have been truthful. Something's definitely been hidden from you, and I just need to find out a little bit more. Yeah, okay. So you've got Six of Cups and Five of Swords. Yeah, somebody from the past. They keep popping up in your mind. That's why you're wanting to go home. You've been thinking about this person a lot. It's been coming up, but it is Mercury retrograde. If you've been feeling it recently. If not, it's just they keep popping up into the corners of your mind. That's what I'm hearing, that song, I'm Not Your Superwoman. But you put on that good front, though. Definitely someone you had a connection with from the past here with Six of Cups. But I'm going to be honest, I don't feel like this person has good intentions all the time, and they've revealed themselves to be a manipulator. Even though very attractive and very passionate, they've really stagnated on loving you fully. And it's been hard to get some healing from this person, hasn't it? It's been hard to let them go. But know that you can. You have it within you. It's almost like a big F the world kind of thing. Like F this, because I'm creating a different reality for me. But I have to heal from it first. And just know you're not alone when it comes to healing. Spirit will always have you. They will always help you. See, look, there's this, I just want to show you here. There's the King of Wands, right? And look behind in this Five of Swords. This King of Wands is really taking you for a ride, Gemini. And you don't deserve that, and you don't deserve being left in the dark. And there's no need to put up a front if you're really feeling some kind of way. get the lesson, learn the lesson from it, and get the healing so you can move forward. So I'm just going to bring forward some angel oracle cards for Gemini, please. Okay. And we have, oh my gosh, isn't this interesting? You have Archangel Mary, open your heart with compassion and fold others in love. That's where you're at. See, once again, this inner child. You need healing from it. But what? Look at this. Look at your cards synchronizing. You got the star holding the lamb and Mary holding the baby. Definitely inner child healing or something about a child that needs healing. And here we have Archangel Bokpi. I'm sorry if I said this wrong. It's time to fly. Listen to your intuition. But yeah, look at that. It's time to get in contact with your true nature, Gemini. What have you been denying yourself all this time, for a long time? And one more card, please, from the Archangel, from the Angel Oracle. Okay. Seraphim, Seraphel. Tune into the divine will, open to higher illumination. Get a higher perspective. See it from the healed you and tell that self that is now healing what it needs to know. Yes, tune into the divine will, open to higher illumination. Let that star shine and show you the beautiful light that you're moving towards in your life. It is a time of change and transition across the world, and things are going to come up that are going to be hard to deal with, and it's going to be okay. You'll be fine. You'll get through this for sure. Okay, guys, until next time, if you like this reading, like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, we'll see you later. Bye.